to the stream. Today I'm back playing Arcade Spirits, and before we actually get into the game, I think I just need to announce something. I'm thinking of only streaming on Sundays now, only because time zones suck, and every time I do stream in the UK time zone, a lot of my viewers are actually in school. Although I know I don't get that many viewers anyway on my streams, but it's fine. I need to load up the game. I forgot to load up the game before I started streaming. Yeah, if anybody is watching at the moment, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. And if you're watching as a video, welcome as well. Because I know people don't really watch the stream, they just watch the video after it. I need to turn it down. So loud. There we go. Load. I think that was the last one. 3. Take it to the max. No, we need to load. We need to load. Loading will lose unsaved progress. You sure want to do this? Yes, I want to load. I don't want to save over, I just want to load. Alright, let's change the scene over. Level 3. Take it to the max. We're outside Decker's Palace. It's the future year of 2000X. Today is the day. Well, not the actual big day where we reveal Wyvern Keep, but the big day in relation to that big day. And I'm completely stressed out. My mission, should I choose to accept, and I kinda already chose to accept, is to spread the word about the incoming Funplex event. And what event would that be? The one that I'm in charge of. The one that I put a ton of effort and hope into already. The one where, if nobody shows up, it spells doom for all. No pressure. No pressure, right? Nope, none at all. No big deal. I mean, if I fail, I'd only be in the laughing stock of the entire Funplex. No big deal at all. No big deal. They'll call me the Funplex failure for the rest of my days. I'll be ashamed, forced to wear a giant red F on my chest. Snap out of it, Luke. Snap out of it. We're at Decker's Palace. Let's focus on what's right here, right now. Specifically, a giant conglomerate horde of people that keep bumping into me and smell like corn chips. The classic stereotype of a nerd back in the old arcade days. Need to sort my webcam out a bit. That's kind of out of center. I do apologize about the lighting. The lighting does not seem the best. I'm using a very cheap lamp as my as a lighting. And there is nowhere to run. I might be in a little over my head here, working in the arcade. I've gotten used to smaller crowds. My skin has gotten a lot thicker and resistant to sticky soda. The sticky soda hangs touching me accidentally. God, need a drink already. Throat's drying out. Honestly, this doesn't look like a bad place. It looks like a fun place. Hey Amy, welcome to the stream. How's your day been, Amy? But nothing could prepare me for sheer scope and scale of this. Just me and, oh, I don't know, maybe 50,000 other people? 50,000? Doesn't look like that many people's in this little arcade hall thing. Wait, $9 for a hot dog? Really? That's expensive. What's that, like £5 minimum? I don't know. Yeah, subscribe to PewDiePie. The only person I would shamelessly self-plug for. My day's been alright. Same old, not leaving the house, that sort of day. Complete with Gojira! Gojira. I love Gojira. Gojira is the best. Complete with Gojira-sized screens hanging over my head, constantly showing advertisements for arcade games and industry happenings. God, I'm only like, what, like 5 minutes in and my throat is already dried out. Like, why? It's the first time it's happened in a long time. Hey, it's Juniper. Wow, it's so exciting, isn't it, Luke? That is a word, yes. Never really been to one of these things. What a spectacle. Thanks for giving me a ticket. I really need to get away for the weekend.
Ooh.
Hey, Luke, how are you holding up? Looking a little green around the gills there. I can smile through this. I can definitely smile through this. As long as I keep my internal monologue going and be able to speak frankly through my own mind, I'll be on the outside. I'll be fine on the outside. It's the perfect facade. Is how you say it, facade? Or facade? I don't know how to say that word. Can't you tell by my awkward smile, my eyes are open wide, and the tilt of my head that I'm holding up? Perfectly.
BFFs for life.
This is exactly why I came here with you. To help you in your hour of need, and to get away for the weekend. But still, hour of need. It's true, Juniper has helped me get through a lot, but beyond generalities, I think she specifically wanted to make it up to me for the whole job offer situation. It's nice to have her here. We're not going to let a little thing like that stay as a sticking point between us. So, what's the plan? What plan? We can't just stand around all day, Luke. There's a lot of ground we need to cover to make your funplex a success. How are we going to attack this? What's the first move? I was just going to sort of play it by ear. You didn't plan for this? I mean, when I go to conventions, I don't really plan ahead. I just do it. I just go around each stall, look at everything. If I like it, I'll buy it. I mean, isn't that what you do at conventions? You don't plan, you just go for it. Like, at all. I was too busy lying awake all night stressing out. Worry about planning things. Look, I'm new at event management, much less of event promotion. Well, let's start with this. Juniper swings her book bag off her shoulders and crouches on the ground. She opens up and pulls out a stack of papers. Hold these. I cradle them in my arms. Just like this with papers. Flyers, silly. The ones you wanted for promoting your big event. I managed to print off quite a few before the boss started giving me weird looks. Why are copier rules always so strict in office jobs? It's just paper, and I needed it. I flip a sheet over, and I start to remember. Where's this going to take me? It's about 2 weeks ago. It's the best girl! Ashley Best Girl. As you can tell by my title and probably my thumbnail as well. Ashley is Best Girl. Ashley and I were holding down the fort for that day. Gavin locked himself in the office and told me if I bothered him or anything other than emergency, that I would not live to regret it. Upon pain of job loss, I told myself that I wasn't going 3 feet within the office doors. Fancying staying home that day, she was marathoning a competitive knitting show or something like that. Naomi was out shopping for some extra parts. The Dig Dug machine was acting up again. The buttons were sticking from some kid spilling a slushie on it. Kids. Ruining arcade games. So what started as a pretty boring day in an empty funplex changed rapidly. When Teo came up to the funplex, carrying an armload of giant rolled up posters.
Hello there.
Heyo, Luke. Heyo, Ashley. Welcome home, Teo.
Hiya.
Good morning, my fair Teo. How art thou? I can't do girl accents. I can't do girl voices, by the way, so I'm not even gonna try. Only so, freaking excited. I might explode into 1,000 bits. Please don't. That'd be an awful mess to clean up. We don't nearly have enough hydrogen peroxide to get out the bloodstains. I don't have a plastic tub full of What? Full of lie? I don't know. I really don't know. To dissolve your body parts in. Not to mention the years of therapy Luke and I will have to go through to go over how horrible it will be to watch a friend die violently in front of you. I just can't afford it.
Sheesh.
It's a turn of phrase. Chill. See, Ashley and I get on very well. I hope. I'm not going to literally explode. But, guess what's happening in 2 weeks? It's something huge for us. Are they showing a compilation of internet cat videos at the movie quad? That sounds amazing! Oh, I accidentally pressed twice. But guess again. Please, tell me we are finally going to replace the blindingly horrid casino-like carpet beneath our feet. Hey, I like the carpet. It's fun. Wrong again. I can't believe you both don't pay attention to local news. I mean, who pays attention to news these days? So I certainly don't. Tayo took the poster he was clutching and unravels them before us. Lit, max time. Bring your quarters, the largest arcade gaming festival is here. Twitter. Twitter.com/Mexpo and facewall.com/Mexpo. Twitter? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Max? Max is already here?
Poops.
I thought that wasn't for another month. This means I really gotta double down on my cosplay production. Say goodbye to sleeping for the next 2 weeks. I've got so much to do now.
Bummer.
I still have to meet with all the dancers and work on our synchronized dance routine. Nearly not enough time to perfect it. I have to find a good time and place for an international Showtime stage community gathering. I still have to finish hand sewing all these embellishments into my tailcoat. Find or make decent pocket watch. And start and finish my 3rd cosplay. Death take me now. Well wait, can we go back a minute? What exactly is Max? Tayo and Ashley synchronized the best gaming convention ever. So it's basically like E3. Did you both plan to say it in unison? Regardless, I'm still mostly confused and require further exposition. Max is the Mega Arcade Expo, an annual arcade gaming convention. It happens every year around this time, over on the West Coast. But this year they're having Max right here in our city. And it's going to be the biggest one yet.
Yes!
I always go every year and show off my newest cosplay.
Love it.
It's a great way to meet a whole bunch of other arcade people. And catch up with those who you haven't seen since the last convention. It's so much fun. Stop talking in unison. Please. Yes, I see you both. Why you're both excited. Sounds cool. And I was thinking we could put up some Max posters around the Funplex to, you know, get all the locals hyped about it. That's a splendid idea. Tayo, finally, an East Coast Max. We've got to make sure everybody knows about it. That we do. Tayo, Ashley and I spent the next half an hour putting up posters around the Funplex. We plastered as many surfaces as we could without making it look too obscene. While we were pushing pins into the wall, Tayo and Ashley kept telling me stories about our past Maxes and all the fun they had. Their spirit was infectious at the very least. Hard for me to avoid ending up on the hype train. It sounds so exciting. I want to go. But importantly, the more I heard, the more I started to think about how we could use this event to benefit the Funplex in some way. As the Funplex's newly minted events manager, I had to be on the lookout for opportunities like these. The very first Max on the East Coast, it'd be perfect. Hey, can we put the Funplex's event at Max? Good for local buzz, and maybe we can convince some out-of-towners to stick around for it.
Ooh.
Ooh. It sounds like she's mocking me. Ooh. Ooh, Cass. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've got ideas for tournaments, token discounts, much to Gavin's displeasure, and more. we'll be revealing the new game we got from the raid. You still haven't told me what it is. Well, Teo, if you wait till the event, you'll find out what it is. It's an event with Shaggy. Well, not the event. It's a game with Shaggy as the main character. And I'm not going to. It's a secret. A super secret. It's so hush-hush, the only people that know about it are Luke, Gavin, Francine, and Naomi. Ashley, you don't even know? Nope. They were actually going to tell me, but I'm not very good at keeping secrets, so I made them promise not to even give me a hint about it. So, Luke, do you have any names for this grand event yet? I actually don't. Yeah, Luke, what's it called? I've been thinking long and hard on coming up with the perfect name. But I think I figured it out. Are you ready? Am I? I'm ready. What is it going to be called? What is the Funplex event going to be called? The suspense is killing us. The Funplex event will be called... oh, I have to name it myself? What should it be called? Cass, Amy, you still in the stream? Help me with names for an event. I don't even know what to call the event. It needs something with fun in it, because the name of the arcade is Funplex. But I don't know I don't know what it can be called. See, I'd rather pick usernames than event names. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh my god, it's so hard to think of a name. What's it called? Oh my god, I'm gonna be here for hours trying to think of a name. No, not that. Always room for fun. Am I right? ARFF. Always room for fun. I don't know. I'm just, should we call that? Should I call it Always Room for Fun? Why is picking a name for an event so hard? How do people do this? Is anybody there watching the stream? If so, I call upon thee to help me with names. Mika-chan, what do you think? You don't know either. Wait, Mika-chan, you need to help me with these things. Let me pee on my headset. So yeah, Cass, we're coming up with a name for the event. Yeah, an event name. It's like a gaming event for an arcade, like a little arcade. So far, all I got down is Always Room for Fun. And Mika-chan, stop turning around. I know you don't... Spirit Gaming? That doesn't sound like an event name. I think I might stick with Always Room for Fun. So when I click that enter button, Spirit Fest, it needs to have something with fun in it, because the name of the arcade is Funplex. God, it's so annoying just having to come up with a name. But Spirit Fest sounds like a completely different festival. Like, entirely. Because a good event needs a good name. And this can be the best gaming event of all time. I just need to find a name. We've been here for ages. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Gonna call it the Funplex Spirit Con. There we go. The Funplex Spirit Con. How'd you like that? She's up to 15 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Will it work? It's 15 characters. Damn it, it didn't work. Funplex Rising, nope. Let's just go with Spirit Con then. I was thinking of calling it Spirit Con. How's that sound, I wonder? That works. We shall call it Spirit Con. The spirit of gamers. What do you think? You know, for the gamer's spirit. Oh, I do so love it. Oh my god, Ashley loves it. As long as Ashley loves it, I'm fine with it. Teo, you're just an extra.
Amazing!
Really? You named this Spirit Con? There are worse things you could have called it. It's kind of catchy though. Nice work, friend. Haha, thanks you two. So, how do I get tickets to Max? How can we advertise there, and how much would all that cost? I'm still living off pizza bagels, you know. You mean you don't already have your tickets? They sell out like on day one, my friend. Actually, they sell out in about 20 minutes in one day. And all the hotel rooms are gone way sooner. What? No! My greatest plans. Foiled.
Beep beep.
Luke, while you were talking, I located all the scalpers who were selling tickets online at exorbitant prices. Then I hacked into their IP addresses, found less tasteful information on a couple of them, which would make their lives very difficult if they got out into the open. Oh, Iris is a schemer. After contacting them, I'd promised I wouldn't leak such sensitive materials on the internet in exchange for selling us the tickets at the original prices.
Hooray!
And they gladly obliged. Such nice humans, Iris. Iris is such a schemer. I transferred the funds from your funds. No, I transferred the funds from your account to theirs and secured the tickets. You should be getting an email for 2 Max tickets in approximately 3, 2, 1, done. Oh, and I suggest you invite Juniper to come along as your second. According to Juniper's Iris, she's very stressed from her job and could use a mini vacation. Okay, but Iris? That's kind of known as blackmail. What you just did is technically very, very illegal. Don't worry, Luke. I erased all possible leads back to you. You'll be fine. And it's all in the name of helping the Funplex, isn't it? Just like you wanted me to do. You gotta love Iris. Iris is the best app ever. Well, Iris has been dedicating herself to this event. I couldn't be doing it without her. Even if we need to have another talk about human ethics. Fine, fine. But next time, let's do it without any federal... can't speak. Federal crimes, okay? Okay, it's a promise. Regardless, hey, tickets. Now you can go. Sweet. And I'm not going to pity a few cold-hearted, bloodthirsty ticket scalpers myself. Those guys ruin events like Max. You know, your Iris is really cool. It's making me think I should get one too. Also, while I was procuring your ticket, I stumbled across the Funplex's Facewall account. It hasn't been updated in exactly 13 weeks, 2 days, 14 hours and 54 seconds. The Funplex's social media presence is completely non-existent. We need to get on it right away. Social media is important in when trying to run events. Well, these days anyway. Wait, we have a Facewall account? I mean, that does make sense, but still, I had no clue of its can't speak. I sorta run it. I'm really bad at keeping up on it though. That sounds like it could be Gavin's thing. Why isn't he in charge of it? Gavin couldn't care less about social media. He says, and I quote, Social media is where idiots go to yell at each other about nothing of any importance. I'm not going to waste my time with it. That does sound like Gavin. Typical Gavin. Yep, and Francine is too old to understand the importance of social media. Naomi is way too busy with her beloved games and it fell into my hands. Which, as Iris stated, I haven't been doing a great job at it. Well, we should take advantage of this. We can use the Facewall account to spread the word of SpiritCon. The spirit of gamers. You're completely right. I should work harder at it. Or if you want, you can take it over as the event manager. That makes sense. Maybe. Take over? Yeah, let's do it. I should really take on this responsibility. It can only benefit the Funplex, and Ashley's right. Getting the word out is part of being an events manager. Right, I got this. Ashley, can you email me the login info? Yep, and yep. Ashley pulls out a phone and fiddles with it for a minute. Login, get. Congratulations. You're the new owner of our social media accounts. Huzzah! The power is all mine. Huzzah! If this was me actually making a video, I could have edited in the Pirates of the Caribbean scene where they go, huzzah! Huzzah! But I can't. Ashley, are you sure you want to give Luke this much power? If the fact that he threw his head back at... What? If the fact that he threw his head back and cackled isn't solid enough, you don't know what else is. I'm not worried one bit. Huzzah! Luke, I can help with keep the Funplex skewer with the face wall too. I can program time posts and use effective keywords to get the most out of each post. SEO is one of my many talents. That'd be helpful. Actually, just, don't break any laws.
Sounds good.
Understood. Do I have permission to access your contacts on your face wall? Sure. And there. I sent out notifications to everyone on your friends list. And your friends' friends list about SpiritCon. That was fast. No joke. One more thing. Your site should have about 75% more images. Did you know that 90% of people prefer looking at pictures online rather than reading? That's true. Sometimes I just don't understand you sentient beings. Your Iris does make a good point. We should totally come up with a poster for our event. We can hand them out at Max too. And of course, put them up around the arcade. Okay. The arcade isn't too hectic today. Ashley, if you can watch the floor, I can go design us a sweet flyer to pass out to the con-goers. It's time to deploy my mad artist skills.
Ooh.
Ooh. One reason why Ashley is the best girl. Just ooh. Let's make this the best Max ever. One we will never forget. Teo, you can be doing your own thing on the dance floor while SpiritCon is going. Join the crowd to dance games. I spent the rest of the afternoon working hard on having the perfect design for our poster. Well, a design for our poster at any rate. Can we design our own poster? That'd be amazing. Which brings me back around to the stack of papers currently in my arms, which do not in fact resemble the poster I designed. SpiritCon. Mystery rare game reveal. Ooh, that's clickbait at its finest. That's amazing. Oh no. Oh, I took the liberty of turning your poster just a little. And changing the font selection and picking out a new clip art. And rearranging everything and using a poppier colour scheme. But I liked my original design. Luke, you used Comic Sans. Oh my god. Oh my god, an Undertale's pun. You know, I didn't expect any Undertale references in this game, but here you go. An Undertale reference. And hey, young Martian, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Just made it just in time for the Undertale reference. I can't even look up the post. That could have been a good thumbnail. Comic Sans is cool, right? It looks like a comic book. Gamer nerds love comic books, don't they? And Papyrus wasn't that movie with the blue cat people. Aliens loved it. Everyone loved. Take it from a wannabe visual designer. Comic Sans is a one-way ticket to the uncool zone. These new flyers are going to pull people in from the four corners of the globe. Yeah, how have you been today, young Martian? How's your day been? Hope it's been a good day. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess these are kind of not bad. They're pretty good, actually. Okay, they're superior by every conceivable metric. I didn't know you were an artist, Juniper.
Well, I mean...
I'm not really. I mean, I guess I'm good at pretending to be one. But I couldn't, like, make art for a living, right? I couldn't. Anyway, if that stack isn't enough, I also emailed you a copy of the original file, just to take it to a copy shop or something. They can run off more. Publishing document, get. So, back to the point at hand, getting the information to the masses. Maybe if we just started yelling, "Hey you guys!" Also a Goonies reference, that's great. This is why I love this game, all the references. It's a nerd's dream. Several people turned around and looked at us confusedly. Juniper! What? Yelling is probably not the best way to get our word out. I'm actually still waiting for Ashley and Teo to show up. No, the Goonies reference, that you did, Amy. There was also an Undertale reference just then. Yeah, I'm still actually waiting for Ashley and Teo to show up. They promised that they would help me, so I think I'll just hang out until they arrive. As you like, it seems my work here is done. Juniper pulls out her phone and checks it. You Funplex folks, fling some flyers at. As for me, there's a really cool panel I want to attend. How to get your foot in the door of the arcade art industry. Yeah, the Undertale reference is basically, when we were looking at a flyer, it said something like, you used Comic Sans and Papyrus. That's something that's subtle. I mean, not that I'm seriously thinking about it, just, you know, it's interesting and stuff. Oh, it's starting in 10 minutes. I'll catch up with you at home. Good luck, Luke. Juniper waves as she trots off. I lose sight of her instantly as she ducks into the crowd. Growing up, I always knew that arcades were amazingly popular, but the reality of it all really didn't stick until being here at Max. Thousands of people all coming together for their love of games. It's actually pretty darn inspiring. 4 views and I'm the first to leave a like on the stream. I mean, I don't expect that many likes on my streams anyway, but welcome Emma to the stream, glad you can make it. I mustered enough courage to wade my through several hundred people in the main convention hall. Eventually I found a safe place, a humble bench near the water fountains. Who am I going to meet at Max? It's exciting. Am I going to meet some new people at Max? I'll make this my home base while I wait for my friends. Since both Teo and Ashley are running late, I have some time to fully take in my surroundings. In a calmer fashion, of course. Everywhere I look, everything I see, it's all steeped in arcade culture. Booths are set... Can't even speak. Booths are set up for all the major arcade companies, each table vying for the attention of the crowd. Some have spaces set up with stages, flashing lights and throwing people t-shirts into lines of people. Can we talk about these lines for a second though? There are lines for everything. Lines to play games, lines to see a panel, Lines to eat, disgusting convention foods, line for the bathroom. I hate those lines. Those lines are annoying. Five viewers, oh my god. I have not seen this many viewers in my stream for a long time. So welcome everybody to the stream. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Even lines to get into other lines. Wait, what? And they all just wait there, standing happily, chittering amongst themselves. I have trouble waiting in line for 10 minutes at the whole story for a coffee. Let alone waiting in line for 3 hours just to play a game that'll be released in 4 months. Yeah, I think I'd prefer waiting the extra 4 months just to play the game. Mika-chan, why are you turning around? Can you turn around, please, Mika-chan? She doesn't want to turn around. I'm gonna try something. With Mika-chan, I'm gonna try something. Mika-chan, you have to stay turned around, please. Alright, let's try that. Where's the headset cable? Oh, it's that side. These people aren't even human anymore. Their perseverance is godlike. I actually went to a convention yesterday. There was a Comic-Con in the city I live in. So I went yesterday and I made a video on everything I got. So if you want to check that out, then by all means feel free to check out that video. The sensory output here is overwhelming. People are shouting and laughing as they crowd areas. Music pumps out several different booths, making it a weird mashup of notes and chiptunes. There's even a giant dinosaur that people can take selfies with. As I contemplate how I'm going to attract all these people to SpiritCon, I hear sounds of very loud and upbeat music from behind me. I feel the bumping of the bass, reverberate? I have no idea what that says. I threw my shoes and I turn around. It's Teo! Teo sits down a colossal boombox at his feet. I recognize the music now. It's from Showtime stage, and Teo is bumping his signature song. I motion for him to turn down the music, and he complies. The last thing I need is to lose my voice from shouting before I even get the chance to talk to anybody. Hey! Sorry I'm late. I had some last minute dance moves I had to incorporate into the routine. No worries, I just got here myself. Despite Max's many attempts to trample me, I have survived thus far. Yeah, looks like you were significantly non-trampled. Nicely done. Don't congratulate me yet, we still have the rest of the day to endure. What's with the boombox, by the way? Oh, this? It's for the Showtime stage gathering. There are going to be a couple hundred of us from all around over the world. I didn't realize that there's Showtime stage communities in other countries.
Absolutely.
We're actually the second biggest community. The largest in Japan is Several players flew all the way from Tokyo just to be part of our Showtime stage flash mob. How did you even arrange this? That's what I want to know. Is this really the best place for a flash mob? What? Yes, I want to join in. I probably spent too much time watching videos of flash mobs doing random stuff for upvotes. But it looked like so much fun. And to take everyone by surprise like that, I want to see the looks on their faces. I want in. Luke, it might be a little too late for that. I've been planning this for months and it's taken coordination from all the leaders of the Showtime groups. There's a lot of work from all sides to make this come together. Now all that's left is to actually do it. In fact, Luke, you should come watch it. I'll watch it. It'll be fun. Ashley, I hardly recognized her just then. It took me a few seconds to realize who that is. I was about to respond when a very elegantly dressed gentleman caught my eye. He wore a black proper tailcoat with an ornate sigil pinned to his breast. Accompanying his suit, he had fashioned himself with white regal gloves. They looked pink, not white. With a cloth draped over his arm, he held tightly onto an antique tea kettle. As he approached, the crowd parted like waves for Moses. There were oohs and ahs from onlookers, and people pulled out their phones just to get a quick picture of him. Like the rest of the crowd, I was taken aback by how immaculate this butler was. Absolute perfection. Well, it's Ashley. Of course it's absolute perfection. Ashley is the best girl. It felt like I had time walked back to the 1800s, and about to have tea with royalty. He stepped up to me and Teo and gave us a slight bow. Normally this would be ridiculously out of place, but not an arcade can't say it. But not at an arcade convention. He's a character from a hot fighting game called Melee Maidens. It's all about ninja maids and battle butlers duking it out for the right to serve at a fancy party. Or something. That sounds like an amazing game. Oh my, I think I'm in love. My love of butlers was unbeknownst to me until this very moment. Sebastian from Black Butler. The best butler in all of anime, might I say. In retrospect, that's probably a good thing. Otherwise, May would have ended up owning a butler cafe. Which, now that I think about it, it's that bad actually. But I digress. The point being, this butler has stolen my heart and served it up on a silver platter. Hello, butler friend. Will you marry me? Please. I know it's you, Ashley. Look, it's me. Huh? How does my mystery butler know my name? Do I have a stalker who's also a butler? What if? We work together. Huh? Did Francine hire someone and not tell me about it? How long have Gavin, Naomi, and, Ashley? Took you long enough? Jeez. The confused look on your face. I mean, I knew it was Ashley from the beginning. But at the moment the butler showed up, I knew it was Ashley, because it's obvious. Priceless. Have you ever seen Ashley crossplay before? No, I haven't. I've only seen Ashley in a flamingo outfit. Possibly, possibly not. What's crossplay? It's when you cosplay as another gender. Ah, okay. Ashley, seriously, you look completely different. I didn't even recognize you. Oh, I know. I'm sorry to let you think otherwise for a minute, but it was all in good fun. No worries, it's pretty impressive work, it is. Oh, it's not impressive at all. I mean, I could have done a much better job of sewing the coattails. I need to be like 5 inches taller, and I didn't go to the gym enough before this. You can't change any of that now, and honestly, it looks fine. Regardless, the cosplay parade is starting soon, and I need to go over there. You should come with me. Hey now, Luke is going to see the Showtime stage gathering. Well, whatever Luke wants to do, it's his choice. That's fair. Either way, it'd be a good opportunity to promote SpiritCon to one crowd or another. So, would you like to come with me to the cosplay parade? Or join me in the flash mob? I mean, I need to go with Ashley. I want to see the cosplay parade. Cosplay parades? Wow. Cosplay parade. Sorry, Teo, but Ashley has always been one with my heart, you know, because Ashley's best girl. Huzzah! This way. Sorry, Teo. Ashley led the way as we weaved between people in the crowd. We travelled through the largest exhibit hall to get the cosplayer gathering. Ashley had mentioned it was in the Pac-Man Theatre, which meant risking our lives through the most densely packed hall in the entire con. There wasn't even room to breathe, and I thought the main hall was bad. This was 1,000 times worse. At one point, they announced that the show floor had just opened up, and a huge rush of people came straight for us. They gave me flashbacks to one time I worked at shoe shop retail over the holidays. The horror. The horror. The gamer stampede came straight towards us, wild eyes and groping hands. I thought for sure I was going to get trampled to death. But at the last second, Ashley pulled me to safety. You gotta be more careful, Luke. Don't let go, okay? Ashley grabs hold of my hand and I squeeze tightly. It's that the anime expression where the main male MC gets really embarrassed and has like a red face when the one he likes just grabs his hand. It's the exact same situation right now. I hope you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about myself. She leads the way, always looking forward, but never letting go. Eventually, after several more attempts on my life through various death by copious amounts of people, we made our way to the Pac-Man Theatre. Ooh, this can make a good thumbnail right here. F12, just to take a screenshot, just in case, print screen. The theatre was huge, capable of packing in several hundred people. Most of those seats were already taken too, and people were milling around the auditorium aisles. My floor attendant sensors detected this as a fire hazard, but a huge stage being set up in front of us where normally there'd be a table for the speakers, like in a panel discussion forum. Since the theatre is so large, they placed projector screens on either side of the stage, so whatever is happening can be seen by those sitting in the back row. It's safe to assume that this is one of the auditorium's saved the more popular panels. And now the cosplay parade. Ashley, what exactly is a cosplay parade? It's exactly what it sounds, my friend. Well, me, because it's meant to be me in the game. I'm so glad you asked, Luke.
Let's see.
Right, this could also make a decent thumbnail, so thank God for Steam screenshots. It's where all the cosplayers get together, line up, and show off their latest creations to the masses on the theatre stage up front there. Now that I think about it, it's kind of self-explanatory, right? You're right, I guess it wasn't my most intellectual moment. You need to have high IQ, Luke, like I do. How were you to know anyway? It's not like you've been to one before. Sometimes they even give prizes to the best cosplayers, but this one is pretty chill. No prizes, not even a shiny plastic cup to heft over your head. Maybe one day. Today we're here to appreciate each other's talents and have fun. Before I can interject again, Ashley runs over to a person dressed as a maid. It looks very uniform to Ashley's butler cosplay. Maybe they're from the same game.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, they're from the same game. Oh my gosh, I absolutely adore your Mia from Maidens. It's totally cute, and your sword. Incredible. Thank you, I made it from craft foam and warbler. Whatever warbler is. It only took like 30 hours to do. That's so professional looking. Dang. And I can't get over how dapper your Angus is. The details you put into his pocket watch are phenomenal. I actually found the watch at a thrift shop, and then just molded the extra embellishments on with clay. I want to see the maid. Show us the maid cosplay, please. It felt it would be rude to interrupt Ashley when she's obviously having so much fun being part of her community. As they continue to chat, making costumes, I noted more and more cosplayers were filling into the theatre. For once in my life, I actually felt uncomfortable wearing my usual comfy as heck hoodie. I felt underdressed compared to all the Melee Maidens cosplayers. Seriously, was this a costume ball or a black tie gala? Not even mentioning the congregation of feathers, capes, prop weapons, and wings. Oh, wings at conventions are the worst on cosplayers because they always hit into you. When they're walking, they just hit you, even if it's by accident. It can get very annoying. Happened yesterday, I got hit by someone's wings when I was walking through Comic-Con. Eventually, Ashley parted from her conversation to check on me. Sorry Luke, sometimes I get so swept up in it all. I get it. Back at the Funplex, you mentioned that you can only see some of your friends here at these cosplay events. Oh yeah, cosplayers travel all over. More than other gaming communities, I bet. Do you know everybody here? Oh no, I mean, I know a good amount of people here. But everyone? Nah. There's too many. It sure seems like you do. I've seen at least 30 people come up and compliment your butler. Hey, nice Angus. Love the tailcoat. Oh, thank you. There, see? See what I mean? Honestly, I'm impressed that you're so comfortable in your cosplay. You never struck me as this outgoing and popular at work. Hey, just because I have a professional demeanor at work doesn't mean I'm not outgoing. I didn't mean it as a bad thing. It's just something it's just not something I've seen from you, not to this extent. Well, get used to it, Luke, because I've decided we are having a cosplayer contest at SpiritCon. That sounds like a great idea. A brilliant idea. I love it. And I'm gonna win. What's this? Competitive Ashley? You've been taking notes from Queen Bee, haven't you? What? What? Don't tell me you saw us practicing in the bathroom the other day. I didn't. But now I can't get that image out of my mind. We ladies gotta stick together. Ladies helping ladies. Girls ex girls, maybe? Maybe? Family friendly. None of that talk. None of that talk here. Okay, next one. Our chuckles were interrupted by one of the max attendants. If you are participating in the cosplay parade, I need you all to gather in the backstage green room. I repeat, all cosplayers will proceed to the green room. Like a show herd of brightly coloured sheep, Ashley and I moved to the next room to join the rest of the cosplayers. What are you doing in the green room? I don't belong in the green room, I'm not even a cosplayer. When we got at the front of the line, the attendant stopped me dead in my tracks. Cosplayers only, no handlers unless you are visibly holding up something. Handlers? Oh, hey Luke. Ashley tilts her head as signaled to me to step aside. Excuse us, we'll be right back. If you want to be part of the parade, you have to be back here in the next 20 minutes. I step out of the line, stand next to Ashley, who's digging through her bag. What was that noise? No idea. I mean, I heard something outside my headphones, like... I'm scared now. I'm hearing things. I was hoping it wasn't going to come to this, but I feel like this is the only option. Ashley pulls out a surprisingly fancy, elegant MAID outfit. I want to see this. I really want to see this. Then hands it to me. I need you to wear this. Wait, you just happen to have this? This is all too convenient that Ashley has a MAID cosplay just tucked away, roughly in my size, prepared for something like this. I'm on to you. What do you mean? First of all, why exactly do I need to wear this? Secondly, you planned for this, didn't you? And lastly, you just want to see me in a MAID outfit. One, you need to wear this to get on stage as part of the cosplay parade. A moment in the spotlight would help you spread the word about SpiritCon, right? We're better than the biggest auditorium at Max. I want to see this. Sometimes handlers aren't allowed to go on stage with their cosplayers. Okay, I need to read that again because it didn't sound great in my head. Sometimes handlers aren't allowed on stage with their cosplayers. I need to get you. Ashley pointed to me and then to the theatre stage. On there. 3, yes? Duh.
Nope.
I'm not going to force you to do something you don't want to do. If you don't want to take the spotlight with me, don't worry. I'll still help promote the event. It's totally up to you, okay? No hard feelings either way. It'll be a terrific opportunity to promote my event. It's a bit of a personal embarrassment, the price I pay. Or should I just leave that to her? I guess I don't mind wearing the costume. I can't see I'm totally thrilled, but, well, why not? I'm willing to do it to help get the word out. Count me in. Great. Trust me, this'll be tons of fun. We made our way to the nearest bathroom, and I changed into the MAID outfit. I struggled to figure out all the clasps and what velcros to what, but Ashley took the time to help me get situated. Once we're done, we headed backstage, which I'd say resembled the Funplex break room. But hey, same purpose, same function. Here, the cosplayers lie in wait for the big show to start, including one particular butler and newly minted maid. She's reeting. She's reading out my maid outfit. You look so cute. Wish I looked half as cute. I wish I looked half as cute as you, doing this. But seriously, you're gonna have to do this with me. You'll have to do this with me more often. You make a perfect Alice. Alice? Right, I forget you know nothing of melee maidens. Alice is the head maid of the Neko... Oh my god. Where can I sign up to this? I want to play this game now. Neko Manor? Are there going to be cat girls? Maybe? Neko girls? Okay. So, Angus, that's me, and Alice, that's you, are siblings. No, don't sibling zone me, Ashley. Don't sibling zone me. So Angus and Alice are siblings fighting alongside each other to prevent the other maids and butlers from taking over their estate. They fight for Lady Nice. Nice? Is this a cat thing where she's going nice? Like a Nia? Nia? I'm never doing that again. Oh, I almost forgot. Ashley pulls out more costume stuff from her pack. This time a set of cat ears and tail. Oh my god. Alice is a cat girl. I want to play this game. Where can I play Ninja Butler Maiden, whatever. I can't remember the name. What? You don't have... But you don't have cat ears. And I thought we were siblings. Shh! Spoilers! You don't find out they are siblings until after you beat Angus' story arc. When the game starts, Angus has amnesia. And after you win, Alice appears and tells you everything. Angus' power is unleashed and he becomes his old catboy self. It also unlocks an extra skin you can play with, but now we've gotten very far off track. Satisfied? Any more questions? I think that covers it. Ashley fastens the cat ears, the cat tail on the back of the maid dress, and places the headband on my head. With the costume finalized, I take a long hard look in the mirror. Oh my god! This is amazing! Oh my god! Guys, we have found the thumbnail for when this becomes a video. Oh my god, this is the best. Oh my god. I can't. I just can't. This is amazing. What a brilliant thumbnail. He doesn't look that sad about being in a maid outfit. And the ribbon's red. Red's my favourite colour. I can't take this seriously. I really can't. Oh good, Katie and Steph are here. Who? They're a couple of my good cosplay friends, and they're way more talented than me even. And they just so happen to be the MCs for the cosplay parade. Ashley waves over to them and they smile, waving back. I talked with them earlier after the parade. After the parade, they'll let us come up on stage and talk about SpiritCon. Whoa, really? Really? Thank you so much, Ashley. That'll help a ton. Yeah, it helps to know people sometimes. We found a few other cosplayers who dressed up as other Melee Maiden characters, and we all formed up into a group. Even though we were together, Ashley and I kept to ourselves, save for pleasantries. As we chatted away, the Max attendant came back to give us a final warning before we went on stage. Everyone listen up, we got 10 minutes before the parade. Oh my god, I can't look at my own character because it's just so funny. I'm just trying not to burst out laughing right now. Make sure you're all ready to go. I think I'm ready. Don't you think I look ready just by that outfit right there? I think I'm experiencing performance anxiety. My heart rate is increased and I feel flushed. Oh, if Juniper sees us in this, she'll never let us live it down. She really won't. Ashley, do I look okay? Are my ears on straight? What about the tail? You look fine, trust me. I'm probably gonna have to edit a cat tail like coming out for the thumbnail, but I'll work on that after the stream.
Amazing!
You're the best cat girl maid I've ever seen. Thanks. I bet you say that to all your cosplay friends. I don't. Honest. Well, I think that your, what did you call it, crossplay? It's fantastic. Why did you choose to cosplay as Angus anyway? I would have expected you to be one of the other fancy maids. You would have made a cute maid too. Now they bring it up, she definitely would. Luke, do you have a maid fetish? What? No, never. Maybe.
I crossplay because that's what makes me feel most comfortable.
Fair.
At first, I dressed as various boys because I adored those characters so much, you know?
Alright guys, I'll be right back. I just need to go to the toilet for a bit. Won't be too long. Just enjoy the music. Sorry about that. I know, quick bathroom break.
But the more I did it, the more I had fun with it. The more I began to feel like me. And then I wanted to do it more and more. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what that means in relation to who I am, and that's the confusing part. But I guess that's all part of the journey about finding out more about myself. I know it's hard to understand, but just know that I'm working on being happy with myself. And one day, I'll be able to put words into what I'm feeling. But until then, I'll enjoy the ride.
I see. Hope I didn't impress you into oversharing just now.
I wouldn't have shared it if I didn't feel comfortable with you. I mean this with all my heart. You are a cherished friend.
Friend zoned. I'm friend zoned. Well, it was a good run. Good run while it lasted, because it's nearly impossible to escape the friend zone. There are a few stories where people have escaped the friend zone, but a miracle worked on them. Well, gosh, thanks, Ashley. I really appreciate the trust you put in me. I won't let you down. Cosplayers, the time is nigh. Once again, the attendants started barking orders at us. We all shuffled into another line, like how we were told to do earlier, and slowly we all began filing out of the room. The closer we got to the stage doors, the more I feel the nerves creep in. We're next! Melee Maidens group, go! Now! Ashley looks over at me, just beaming. This is her life, her everything. I want to see all the cosplays. Take a deep breath, Luke. I close my eyes, taking in as much air as I can. I hold it in for a long moment before exhaling. I open my eyes slowly and take a step into the Pac-Man theatre and onto the stage. I'm following Ashley, who is following the rest of the MAID and BUTLER crew. Once all of us are on stage, the MCs announce us as the Melee Maidens group. As I look out in front of us, I see a completely packed theatre. It's hard to make out specific faces due to the stage lights, but I can see the outline of hundreds of people. Bet you Juniper's one of them. A rush of adrenaline surges through my body, and I look over to Ashley. A proper butler, she takes each step with a purpose and elegance. That needs to be screenshot as well. F12. A proper butler, she takes each step with purpose and elegance. She isn't breaking character for anything. Not all the cheers in the audience, not all the people smiling and laughing around her. They're probably laughing at me because... just look at me. Like, don't I look fabulous? She is Angus, and she's owning it. The announcers ask us to strike a pose on 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Oh, which one? Which one should I do? I have to. I just have to for the memes. I have to for the memes. Coy flirting. I lean over, hand on my hip, whilst giving a coy expression and a wink to the audience. We finished holding our poses long enough for everyone in the audience to get a good amount of pictures of us. My eyes slowly adjust back to normal from all the flashes. We were ushered off the stage by the MCs who returned to the backstage area. I want to see the cute pose. That's a shame I didn't get to see it. I mean, making us go into poses might have been a bit difficult for the creators of this game, so I don't really blame them. But I've already had my enjoyment with the maid outfit, to be fair. Not that I'm going to do that in real life. I'm not doing that in real life. Before you get ideas. Following us is a huge Street Fighter group, and lastly, someone in a mascot cosplay of Moopy himself. I can't wait to tell Percy about that. He's going to be thrilled. How are you enjoying this? It's going better than I could have expected. Isn't that right, Miki-chan? Don't I look fabulous in my maid outfit? She's nodding. She's nodding to the camera. Can you see that? Over the mics, we hear the announcers tell us that we have a special announcement for the cosplay fans. Ashley winks at me and nudges me in the arm. That's our cue. They want Angus and Alice to join them on stage. It's now or never. Let's do this. We shuffle back on stage and the audience starts clapping and cheering wildly. We pose once again, hamming it up in front of everyone before Ashley takes the mic.
Thank you.
It means so much to us you could join my sister Alice and I here at Neko Manor. As you know, we adore organising exorbitant galas at Lady Nias's estate. However, Alice and I are planning a very extravagant event at a very extravagant location. Go on, Alice, tell him everything. Ashley hands the mic to me. Watching over Never Break character has inspired me to play along too. That's right, Angus. Next weekend we'll be hosting a costume contest at Francie's Arcade Funplex at the Twin Pines Mall. Is it Mall or Mall? I don't know. It's so confusing. You Americans confuse me. No offense. We just call it here in the UK. We just call a mall a shopping centre. It's all part of SpiritCon, the spirit of gamers and cosplayers now. Along with the Fist of Discomfort tournament, a world record attempt on Moopy's magical maze, and the reveal of a rare and mysterious game. Oh my, first time public will have seen it? You know it, brother. This isn't the event to miss. It'll be the most noteworthy event of the season. And remember this private affair. Remember, this is a private affair, so please, only tell your closest friends. Ashley winks to the audience before bowing, and I want to do a cute pose again, because why not? Another rush of cheers fills the theatre as we walk off the stage for a second time. The MCs give their closing words and dismiss the audience as people began exiting the auditorium. I feel my phone vibrate in my hidden dress pocket. At first, it was just a couple vibrations, but before I could realise that was happening, my phone started seizing. What the? I pulled my phone from my pocket and saw the Funplex's Facebook over 1,000 shiny new likes. Oh wow. I wish my YouTube channel could be like that. Am I going to have to go to the next conventions and go, a new hit YouTube channel, better than Bijou Mike. Always room for Lucas, playing games. And suddenly get 1,000 new subscribers. I would love that to be me. No, really, what the hell?
Hey, listen.
The cosplay parade is a huge part of every Max and generates thousands of photos and articles online. Also, it was being live streamed. Ashley, you failed to mention that part. Well, you seemed so nervous and I didn't want to make it worse.
Good work.
And that actual poll just now has generated 700% increase of traffic on our site. I also gobbled up some paid keywords. If anyone posts about cosplay at Max, they'll appear an ad for SpiritCon. Pretty genius, right? Quickly, I scanned on my own face wall, and even people I knew who weren't arcaders were talking up a storm about it. Oh, just remembering me in that maid outfit. That's funny. That's funny. Because I tried making my character as close to my, like, appearance as possible. And it doesn't really look like me. I tried, but, oh well. It looks similar. Plus here, cosplayers discussing it as we waited for the auditorium to clear out. I can't wait till next weekend. That SpiritCon thing sounds like a blast. I'm totally going to that Funplex place. I do want to wear my next... Do I want to wear my next cosplay there? Do it. Luke, we did it! I had lots of help from you too, Ashley. Don't count yourself out. We make a pretty great team. It was great to hear all the buzz around the cosplay community, and Iris really helped out with the social media aspect. I can't believe it was that easy. I mean, tiring, but easy. That was great fun and all, but I'm completely exhausted. Me too. I need a break from all this, some time to collect my thoughts, and rest my eyes from all those flashing lights. I'm still seeing spots. You hear that Gavin and Naomi are running a pop-up arcade for the Funplex? A bunch of other local arcades are doing the same over in Hall B. It might be worth stopping by there for a breather with some friends. And make sure they aren't slacking. That sounds like a solid plan. Not quite yet. I need to do some touch-up on my makeup. How about I meet you there? Great, see you soon. I wave bye to Ashley as I make my way towards the restroom to get changed back into my usual clothes for the time being. And then, it's off to Exhibit Hall B, on the lookout for Gavin's serious face or Naomi's kind one. Let's see, Exhibit Hall B. It very much resembles Exhibit Hall A, where I started my day. Industry types, dealers, swag, crowds. There's definitely more actual arcade games here, as local places are set up a pop-up arcade all over the place. It's hard to notice the small displays with the giant garnished Deco Palace displays eating up the centre. I managed to claw my way around the edges to find... Wow, pretty much everybody else in the crew, save for Francine. Teo and Ashley are still off hanging out with their respective communities. I've got some time, maybe I can find someone's ear. Meanwhile, let's see what everybody else is doing right now. Queen Bee looks oddly agitated, like worried agitated. Percy's idly playing around of Nibbler. There's Naomi fixing up a busted Gallagher. She could use a break. Gavin's reading the news, bored out of his mind. Let's go speak to Gavin. We haven't spoken to him much. I don't really care about those two. Gavin's poking away through his various arcade industry news feeds. More closures of local arcades, more buyouts by Deco, dire news as usual. Gavin, I'm here to take you away from the dreariness for a life of adventure. Come on, at least be a little excited. Pardon? Distracted? One moment. Right, you have my attention. Enjoying Max? Don't worry about us. Naomi and I can handle promoting for the Funplex itself. Well, you're out promoting SpiritCon. While I'm sure we're working very hard, I seriously need a break. And I'm guessing you do too. Want to talk? I suppose it'd be nice to distract myself. And we rarely get a free moment for any sort of team building, do we? Very well. I can allocate you a few minutes of my time. So, tell me about yourself for starters. I mean, we work together and you like pinball, I guess. I barely know anything about you beyond that. Why do you care? It's just a thing people do, right? Chatting like this. We work well together on the job. Isn't that enough? Well, I suppose it'd be impolite to turn down such a request. Very well. Where would you like to start precisely? At the start? I mean, why the arcade, exactly? Because it's a losing prospect? Don't misunderstand me, I'd love for it not to be a losing prospect. And honestly, I'm pleased you're stepping up to the help with that. I suppose, well, you know I like to bring order to chaos. Just like pinball, it requires a degree of finesse, along with a degree of luck. True, very true. two factors my family simply does not understand. Oh, we don't have to get into family stuff if you don't want to. No. It'd go a long way to explain how I came to be where I am. It's fine. I suppose the best standalone example would be my father. He constantly reminded me how he came from nothing and made himself into a business success. The gold standard. Except it's a lie. His grandfather came from nothing, not him. Society wasn't exactly, let's say, adventurous. Adventurously arranged for the Coopers. With ridiculous hard work, my grandfather carved out a good life for his family. Sorry, I got a bit of a cold as well, which doesn't help with streaming. Eventually had the best schooling, the best home life, all the resources and comforts one needs to get a head start in life. The absolute definition of class privilege. My grandfather worked himself to death to give my father a makeshift golden parachute. A fact my father trivializes, to make himself look like a self-made man. My brothers and sisters, also supposedly self-made men and women, despite taking daddy's seed money to buy their own businesses, each and every one. If you ever want a shining example of meritocracy, gone wild, look no further than the Cooper family. You could shatter a diamond with the power of our hubris. He pauses, biting his lips slightly. Apologies, going off on a rant, aren't I? It's okay. You can let out your feelings. You can let your feelings out. Have you ever told them how you feel? It's okay, Gavin. You're clearly feeling hurt by this. I don't mind if you want to vent. I've got two perfectly good shoulders to cry on. I'm not quite that far gone. Thank you. I appreciate the offer, but it's more the lunacy of my family's pride that grates on me, which is why I left home, to strike out on my own.
You must think me daft. Turning down my family's wealth and taking up a position as accountant of a small family arcade. But I saw it as a challenge. A chance to be my own man. Like my grandfather before me.
That's
The
admirable.
world gave him nothing. He came from nothing. But through hard work and determination, he did it. He overcame. And while my brothers and sisters bought up tech companies, mashing up their projects together, then flipping them on the market once the value increased, I sought to take a failing enterprise, make it succeed, and stay with it. I'm not a love it and leave it man when it comes to business. I will overcome. In my own way.
But he's very admirable. So that's me, in a nutshell. A child of means who rejected those means and embraced a dream of madness. Does that suffice for your getting to know you needs, Luke? I'm left dumbfounded for a moment. I've been expecting light small talk, not backstory plus mission statement. And honestly, I hadn't expected the announcement of a video arcade to be, well, born to high tax bracket. A bit like the surprise of Percy's wealth. But one question lingers. So, you went to college, right? For business and accounting? Yes. Right, and no student loans? And, well, you had clothes on your back and a nice house and a nice neighborhood, I'm guessing? Me and you aren't exactly starting from zero. Yes, I know. It's not exactly the ideal start for one on a quest to prove his well-to-do father wrong. I realise I'm a bit of a fool. I'll admit to that. I certainly enjoyed the head start wealth can provide. I can never truly claim to be self-made man. But regardless, I intend to be much my own fool as I can be, and that will have to do. Damn, that brought down the mood. Time for me to lighten up again. Do you enjoy the Funplex because of your family's background in tech? Okay, so you want to rebel, but why join an arcade? Yes, you said it's around a failure, but plenty of other failures you could tackle. Be honest, it's the pinball, isn't it? You're a pinball wizard with such a supple wrist. It's true. I do have something of a vice when it comes to pinball. The manic chaos, the precision of the shots, the fickle physics. I'm afraid the answer is far more mundane. I asked my Iris what job positions were open that met my requirements, and picked this at random. I bet your Iris is tickled pink that she landed you your dream job. Iris is a cloud-based computing algorithm. She's not tickled pink or any other colour for that matter. Yes, it did work out quite well, I'd say. And I believe I've bent your ear about socio-economic philosophy more than enough. Undoubtedly, this has been the most boring conversation of your entire life, and for that, I apologise. No, by all means, it's not been the most boring. I've had more boring conversations. It's fine, it's fine. I said I want to get to know you. This is getting to know you. And as fair is fair, I think that you should get to know me. Quid pro quo. I tell him about my happy childhood and my unhappy adolescence. I tell him about the fall of the Heel family and of Juniper pulling me out of the ashes. I tell him about what was really going on in my head on day one of the Funplex, even about Juniper's secret job offer. He listens attentively. At first I think he's ignoring me, but he's nodding along and he says nothing in return. But no, he's absorbing it, analysing it. And now you're fighting. Fighting for your dream. Fighting for the Funplex. Just like me. That about sums it up, yeah.
Very well. Consider your dream under my protective umbrella. I'll fight for your dream as well with all my heart. I know I haven't been the best at protecting Naomi's dream. I know I make mistakes, but I'm trying to improve, to be a better person. I trust that if I ever accidentally step on your dream, you will let me know with honesty and clarity. Do not hold back. Don't be afraid to hurt my feelings.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Then we have an accord.
Now then, I know it's a fun-flavoured weekend of recreational activity, but we're both here to work. First and foremost, yes. I suppose I get back to that, but I won't forget what we discussed. Thanks, Gavin. Gavin get back to his work, and I get back to mine, all for the glory of the Funplex and our dreams. My current status? Sitting. Same. I'm currently sitting and playing this game. Sitting and enjoying it. I took a few minutes of searching and stalking, but eventually I found an open seat in the pop-up arcade. While the sit is satisfying, the rest of everything else is miserable. My feet are sore from walking all over, and I don't remember the last time I ate. I feel dehydrated, and I have a slight headache from all the noise. And there's still 4 more hours of max left? Oh, if Gavin saw me in my current state, leaning back, arms at my side, completely exhausted, I can picture it clearly. He'd be looming over me with his dark, unfettering eyes. He would lean in close and frown, grumbling. He'd say, "Luke, may I remind you, these seats are for patrons only." I oddly sighed to think about it. As luck would have it, Gavin and Naomi are huddled over the Galaga cabinet, trying to figure out why the monitor's not working. Freedom! My buns are experiencing the best freedom it has to offer, while my body feels like it could collapse any moment. I feel good about it, right? Getting the word out at SpiritCon was great. Seeing people's face light up with excitement is why I'm really here. Plus, spending time with Ashley was an added bonus. Hell yeah, it was! Spending time with Ashley is always an added bonus. She's certainly got passion to spare. I smiled to myself. The pain in my heels, the grumbling in my tummy, worth it. While enjoying the respite, I let my eyes close for a moment, and, of course, the second I do that, I hear footfalls closing in. There you are, Luke. Been looking all over for you. But we were specifically going to meet up, can't say it. Why can't I speak today? But we were specifically going to meet back up here at Funplex Pop-Up Arcade. Yes, we didn't expect you to be tucked in the darkest corner of the arcade. I'm hiding from Gavin. He'll put me to work if he sees me. hiding behind the pinball machines is probably not the smartest choice then. You know how much he loves pinball. Every spare moment he thinks no one is watching him is spent getting that high score. There are so many candid pictures on my phone of him playing pinball. You have to show me. Like right now. Ah yes, his concentration face is so cute. Before I can even react, Ashley has her phone out and is scrolling through pictures of Gavin. Ahem. Both look up at me guiltily. Don't we have important matters? Max is over in a few hours and we'll have a lot of work left to do. You're right, Luke. Please don't tell Gavin. I won't tell Gavin about the photos on your phone. Your secret is safe with me. Right, so business time. I think I got something. Go on. I have a friend and she's an indie arcade developer. The new title she's been working on is amazing. It's got co-op, it's got competition, it's got magical schoolgirls. Count me in! Count me in for magical girls. I mean, that's all you had to say. Magical schoolgirls. That's all you had to say just to get me just in. I'm in. Now you're talking. It's got it all. Wait, I'm pretty sure I've heard of this game. It's called Magical Moon Cuties. I'm in. Definitely in. Yeah, that's the one. She's thinking about premiering it at SpiritCon.
Oh my gosh!
That'd be cooler than cool. It sounds interesting enough. Might make for another fun game for people to play. But do you really think people would come to play a game no one has even heard of? Actually, the game's been in development for a few years now and has a pretty big following already. My friend is somewhat known in the indie scene. I'm sure it would create some buzz at least. Are you kidding, Teo? We'd be the talk of the arcade world. I do like being the talk of world-sized things. Let's go check it out. I stand up, invigorated by the news. As I start walking back towards the hall with Teo, I hear a call from behind me. Wait! I turn around and see Ashley standing there, fidgeting. Her green eyes are darting back and forth nervously. Ashley? I too have a plan. She motions for us to come back towards her, which we do.
Huh?
What's your idea, Ashley? She puts an arm around Teo and other around me, huddling the three of us together. So what I'm proposing might not be the most legal course of action. Do I even want to know? You've seen huge monitors hanging from the ceiling in the middle of the major halls, right? How can I miss them? They're constantly bombarding us with ads and false hopes of high-quality convention foods. No matter how amazingly tempted that $9 hot dog looks on the big screen, don't even think about it. Exactly my point. Everyone's looking at it. I know a way to sneak into the back area, and what we have to do is break into the main communication center and upload the flyer Luke made into the rotation. I'm not doing that. That'll get us kicked out instantly. I don't want to get kicked out.
Whoa!
You want to do what? Just keep your voice down, Teo. Secret operation going on. Unless you want to get arrested for being an accomplice. It's a genius plan. Everyone at Max will see our name in lights. So yeah, that's less than legal way of getting the word out. But I have to admit, you've got me intrigued and definitely worked. I don't know. Trust me.
What
Of course we need to do it in disguise. I mean, a disguise won't work if our names are just plastered on the big screen. Why more distracting exactly? To distract from your face, of course. I mean, it's a very good face. Why would anyone want to be distracted from it? Oh, you know how to make a man smile, Ashley. What I'm trying to say is people remember the costume, not the person wearing it, which means... MAID Luke rides again. I'm all down for MAID Luke. Just saying. MAID Luke in game, I'm all for. IRL, no. I'll probably get arrested for public indecency if I wear something like that in real life. I knew it. Come on, you did so great on stage. Think of this as your encore. How about it? Let's not forget about Magical Moon Cuties. It's a valid alternative. Both options are valid. Honestly, splashing advertising would certainly drive foot traffic, even if getting it up there would be dodgy. Importantly, Iris could help us do it safely without anyone noticing. Safer than Ashley going off on her own to try to I'm going with the moon cuties. I have to. Magical girls. You have to go with the magical girls. But a highly anticipated indie title might do the trick and result in a far less jail time. Teo, let's go check out Magical Moon Cuties. Ashley, you got this. You don't need any help from me. Honestly, I don't feel like getting carted off to jail today. It's not on my schedule agenda. Plus, I'm pretty sure Ashley can handle breaking and entering all by herself. We're gonna do it anyway. And yes, I do realise how wrong that sounds, even in my own head. I bet you've seen plenty of heist anime, so much that you can sneak into Natural History Museum and steal the world's biggest Fabridge egg in the middle of the day. I've got like 12 bobby pins holding this wig on. Perfect! I know you won't, and please try to be careful. Ashley smiles wildly before prancing off into the crowd of arcade folk. You can stop worrying, Luke. Ashley knows exactly what she's doing. That's why I'm worried. Should we go see a lady about an indie game? Let's do it. We shall. But first I need a drink because my throat is getting dry again. That's the problem with streaming visual novels. No matter how much fun they are, your throat gets dry so quickly. As we left the pop-up and traveled deep into the halls of Max, people kept stopping us to say hello to Teo. We'd be happily on our merry little way, and then get interrupted by a random person. Oh man, it's Teo! How are you doing? Great, but hey, we're on our way to meet with someone. Let's catch up later, alright? Cool, laters. And this happened every couple minutes. Walking through the convention floor was like walking through a field of landmines. Where instead of explosions, it was uncomfortable introductions to people I'll probably never see again. Eventually, Teo leads me back to a section of arcade games hidden behind all the major company booths. Near where he held his dance flash mob. What they set up here was mostly reminiscent of the rest of the Max. Arcade cabinets closely lined up side by side, making several aisles for gamers to aimlessly wander down. I would have expected to be more used to pushing my way through throngs of crowds by now, but nope. Teo and I forced our way through huddled masses of chittering conversations. As I look around all the different arcade games that surrounded us, I noticed something's off. There are exactly 0 titles I actually recognise. No Dig Dug, Gauntlet, nor Street Fighter. Not even a hint of a pinball game. I was starting to get concerned. Teo, where in the Max are we? This is the Indie Mega Arcade. Well, originally called it the Indie Mega Arcade Expo, but then IMAX sued them. I get it. What? That didn't explain anything to me. What are all these weird games? I understand nothing. If you'll hush those alluring lips of yours for a second, I'd be more than happy to explain. Okay, I'm hushing now. Fingers on lips, everyone. As, where was I? The Indie Mega Arcade is a huge area of Max that showcases all the new and upcoming indie arcade games. Indie developers get a chance to show off their stuff, get useful feedback, and maybe get a few people interested in their game along the way. That's the dream of the indie dev, to make a game that people enjoy playing. I really don't know much about the indie arcade scene, admittedly. Working at the Funplex offers me a crash course in arcade culture, but even with that education, it feels like every day I'm learning completely about new aspects. It does make perfect sense to have an indie game scene, it really does. I just never realised they existed. It's pretty amazing actually, a community of people who share an idea and a passion. Can't afford mass production runs of games, but they've got a lot of heart, you know. I know some indie games are so much better than some AAA titles that I've played. Like, I have played Battlefield 5, that was bad. That was just terrible. I hated that game. And then there's some indie games I played. Like, I guess you can class this as an indie game, and it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite visual novels I've ever played. I think it overtakes Dream Daddy as my favorite visual novel game. No pressure from a big name company either. Complete and utter creative freedom. Really, anyone can make a game if you put your mind to it. In fact, I bet even you, Luke, can make an arcade game. What say you? Yeah, I've toyed with the idea. I've actually thought of making like a game as well, but I just don't know how to do it. I'm not creative enough to make one. So I was like, I might as well just stick to playing the games instead and streaming them and uploading them to YouTube. My game would be spectacular. I've always been the idea guy. Ever since I was a kid, I've been dreaming up game ideas. Like the zombie-themed fighter or a train-driving racer. We got tons of them. That sounds fun. I have a friend who would be interested in a train-driving racer, I think. Just waiting to be turned into a fully fledged game. I used to draw out intricate arcade games levels on paper too. Being surrounded by hard-working individuals at the Funplex only enriched that fantasy. I mean, I can't code or draw. I can always dream up new ideas. Teo, you don't even know. I've got so many ideas swimming in my head for a game. Oh yeah? What would you make first? I would make a romance game. Because, honestly, the things that interest me the most are like romance animes. My favorite genre in anime is like... I don't even know what my favorite genre would be in animes. But I do watch a lot of romance animes. That's for sure. So probably a romance game I would make first. I don't know exactly how a romance arcade game would work, but I'm all about creating new genres. I was thinking some sort of game where you can date and romance people. Yes. Also, it takes place in an arcade. A game about an arcade romance in an arcade. Yes. Really, the core of the game would be to take an in-depth look at all the different aspects of arcade communities and how they function and interact with each other. Yes. A bit slow for a coin-op arcade game, but also plenty of kissing and touching butts. Oh yeah. I'm not that creepy in real life, guys. I'm just joking. I'm definitely not that creepy. Okay. Now you're speaking my language, which is the language of love. Great. Too easy. I like it.
Alright.
If you ever get super bored of being an arcade event manager, I can hook you up with all the proper people to launch your second career. What do you mean? I have some friends who make arcade games for a living. Some friends. As soon as I said it, I became overtly aware of the situation. Since we stepped foot in the Indie Mega Arcade, people have been waving and nodding at Teo. Not to mention all these people stopping us on the way to get over here. I'd say more than some friends. You're a popular guy, Teo.
Come on, that's silly.
He waves his hand, waving off the very notion I would know to be true. Everyone knows who he is, and I had no idea. Teo's always been such a crowd pleaser at Showtime stage. But I guess his popularity spread to all facets of his life. Dance champion and indie arcade scene champion? Huh?
I try to
Nani?
keep my friends' circles pretty separate. Sometimes it's not always perfect and they tend to overlap. You know, like a Max. But hey, it's got upsides. All my friends are here. The biggest downside of Max is just so hard to see everyone. I never get to spend enough time with them, you know?
I know.
I got friends here in the Indie Mega Arcade. I got my Funplex crew. I got the dancing community. I just can't see them all.
Yeah, that's the problem with cons. You can't see out all your friends.
And when I can't see them, I feel like I let them down. I hate having to choose between them. Once again, I've failed my friends. You know, it's a surprise anyone still talks to me anymore.
Teo sighs heavily. His mood shifted from excitement to utter solace. Cool, collected Teo is showing a side I've not seen yet. I guess he's able to experience emotion other than joy. Confirmed, Teo is not a joy robot. But this isn't right. Sad Teo is worse Teo. Accurate. As his friend, I must fix this. Allow me to boost your ego. I know, Teo's been feeling pretty down about not being able to see all the hundreds of thousands of his friends. He has to realise how many friends he has and that they all support him no matter what. Teo, you know why I can't even fathom right now? Huh? No, what? Honestly, I had no idea how famous you are. Like, everybody gets together and erects a golden statue in your honour. Sort of famous. Kind of famous that accidentally starts cults. Good cults, though. Not the kind with sci-fi authors enthralling Hollywood celebs with tales of spaceships and volcanoes. I'm talking like happy, carefree dance cults. Luke, I'm not famous or anything like that. Typical famous guy. I'm just a normal guy who just happens to have a lot of friends. Teo, that's the exact definition of popular. If you looked up popular in the dictionary, your picture would be right there. I've seen so many of your friends stop by and say hello to you. Plus, they completely understood you when you told them you were busy. Not one left without a smile on their face. They really care about you, Teo. You know what, Luke? You're right. The more I hang out with Teo, the more I learn about him. It's always something new and something unexpected. Let's bring this back around to why we are here. How did you get involved in the indie arcade scene anyway? Through Michelle, the indie developer I want you to meet. I met her a few years ago at Previous Max. I was hanging out with my crew near the dancing games and she stopped by to play around. Since she was new to the scene, I struck up a conversation with her. Much like when I met you. Ah, so there's plenty of flirting then. I cannot help myself when surrounded by such beautiful, wonderful people. And Michelle makes indie arcade games? She's only one of the coolest and most prolific arcade developers in the industry today. She worked on several big name indie games, and when she's not working, she's speaking all over the world about arcade development. She sounds busy. She sounds very busy. Colour me impressed. Sounds like Michelle is sort of the influential person you could really help with SpiritCon. She really is. Oh hey Michelle. How's it going? I'm what now? Mateo Alvarez? So his name's Mateo. Only Michelle, only the worst person I've ever met. As to be expected from somebody of your caliber. Haha, touche. I was just looking for you, by the way. Well, I'm glad I found you then. What's on your mind? I wanted to introduce you to Luke. Nice to meet you. The pleasure is mine. It took me a second, but Michelle totally looks like a... Uh-oh. You aren't, perchance, also a federal agent, right? This is it. Doomed. It was a setup. I'm about to be renditioned to CIA black site. Who, me? No way. Although my sister, well... I can neither confirm nor deny what she does for a living. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. I'm gonna shut up now and focus on arcade stuff. I think what Luke is trying to say is you seem to have a very confident and authoritative expression. That's all. Yep, that's exactly what I meant. I got it on the nose, thanks Teo. Sure, okay. Let's go with that. Anyway, I spoke to Teo earlier in the day, and he told me you had a business proposition. Consider me all ears. Allow me to elaborate. Luke here was recently appointed as the events manager for the Funplex. Congrats! That's the cute little mom and pop place where Teo gets his groove on, right? I would categorize it as more like grandma and grandpa kind of arcade. It's not the fanciest one out there, but it's got heart. I like an arcade with a good heart. Reminds me of my youth. Ah, the good old days when you walk into your home, away from home, quarter up, and enjoy the company. Well, I digress, getting too swept up in memories. Tell me more about the proposal. Luke is putting on a special event at the Funplex called SpiritCon for the spirit of gamers and cosplayers. I should change that. The spirit of all nerds. That sounds much better. Because we're all nerds here, let's face it. Nerds and proud, I would say. It's a celebration of the arcade scene, if you will. Oh, I will. Gonna have high score competitions, esports stuff, mystery game reveals, the works. I'm going all out on this. And Teo, I take it you're doing a dance event as well? He is, but it'd be great if we could add one more thing to the list. Maybe the premiere of a new indie game? They gasp. Could you possibly mean my game, Magical Mew Cuties? Exactly what I mean, Michelle. It's exactly what I mean. We all want some magical girls in our life, am I right? People who's not in my stream at the moment. But am I right, people who's going to watch the stream as the video afterwards? If you will allow us the honours, I have given you the elevator pitch. Have I given you the elevator pitch yet? All I know is magical schoolgirls and I'm intrigued. Yeah, magical schoolgirls does get me intrigued. Not in that way. Don't take that out of context, guys. It's a competitive, cooperative puzzle game where people have to work together to match all the magical orbs before their opponents can. Think 3-player magical drop with a combo attack. Everyone plays the different adorable magical schoolgirl, hence the cuties part. That sounds better than last time I heard it. Right? I'm pretty excited to share magical Mew cuties to the world. I've mostly been doing some very selective demos for media outlets today, but so far the general public hasn't been allowed to play it. I'm looking for the perfect place and time to release it. Big publicity would mean I might land a manufacturing contract or a publisher, so I could do a wide release. SpiritCon might be a good choice for that, but I'm going to need a little more convincing. What else you got? Okay, Luke, don't blow this. It's all about the heart of the arcade. Michelle had mentioned earlier that she likes an arcade that has heart and soul. I should appeal to that. You aren't going to find an arcade that has more spirit than Funplex. SpiritCon, Spirit King, you know. I'm just gonna stop talking and move on. Everyone who frequents it, employees and patrons alike, wants nothing more for this event to succeed. This is our chance to show the world our dreams. We've been pouring all over our combined energy into making SpiritCon victorious. Teo, myself, all the staff, and most importantly, the gamers. With magical Mew cuties on our side, we can just bring even more heart to this affair. It's the perfect fit for this kind of friendly atmosphere we want, bringing people together. And I sound like I'm on an E3 press conference stage. Oh, you got me right in the feels. That meme got me right in the feels. It's like that old guy just hand on his heart, leaning down, right in the feels. Plus, I really want to play magical Mew cuties too. Haha, fair enough. I was just sassing you anyway. After I discussed with Teo, I already knew I was going to show magical Mew cuties at the Funplex. Love that enthusiasm though. Really? Really, I mean, it's either the Funplex or Deco's Palace, and while Deco's Palace is heavyweight, a champion of the arcade world, it's not a good fit for my dreams. Great, so it's settled? I think so. I know so. Magical Mew cuties will have a first playable showing at the public at SpiritCon. Yes. I'll hold my prototype camera over to your arcade the day before so you can get it set up. I'd appreciate you keeping it hidden until the event though. Already bought a mystery concealing tarp for our rare game release. Heck, what's one more mystery concealing tarp between friends? This will be an event to remember and I'm thrilled. I can't wait to share the news with everyone. Luke, thanks for your support. I really appreciate it. Oh, but I should really be thanking you. Sorry to cut this convo off, but Michelle, your next interview is here. It's Mark from Hexagon. Mark? Hexagon? Got it. Oh, it's so hard to keep track of all these different media outlets. Fake news! Luke, it's been great. My people will call your people or whatever they do these days. Oh, expect your social media to explode later today. Ta-ta! Ta-ta for now! In a flash, Michelle wandered back into a crowd of people, her friend leading her into the next interview. Leaving me standing in shock, unable to believe what had happened. A top indie designer premiering at my event. I imagined the adorable smiling faces of anime magical schoolgirls. I could practically hear them cheering me on. I knew everything would be okay. This is my life? Huh? Oh, nothing. Just musing to myself. Out loud, nonetheless. No worries, I do that all the time. Mostly when I'm alone though.
Love it.
But overall, that went really well. I'm glad that Michelle was really excited to bring her game to the Funplex. Me too. Honestly, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. While Ashley with them helping me with the hype at the cosplay contest, I feel like SpiritCon is going to be amazing. That's the spirit. I never doubted you for a second. I was about to replay with a total witty retort about doubting and time. However, you're interrupted by the sounds of bell chimes. The hall will be closing in 30 minutes. I repeat, the hall will be closing in 30 minutes. It's over already. Oh, the time went so fast. And as I was just getting started, I've barely seen anything yet. I could do this for at least another 4 hours. I'm frightened and confused as to how you still have so much energy left, Teo. I amaze even myself sometimes. As for me, I was exhausted, allowing yawns to escape my mouth. Well, I'm officially pooped and ready to go home. I still want to squeeze a couple more games before the hall closes. They're going to have to drag you out the hall once it closes, aren't they? Kicking and screaming. Thanks for your help with SpiritCon today, Teo. I really appreciate it. Hey, that's what friends are for. And I'm glad to have you as a friend. Ditto. See you back at the arcade, Luke. With our pleasantries exchanged, I left Teo to finish the dying seconds of Max in the Indie Mega Arcade. There it is! Our flyer is up on the screens in the not so legal way. All in all, a successful day. Beep beep Luke, you have a new text message. Operation Hot Dog Takedown, mission complete. Asset extracted and heading home for a leisurely bath and some anime. God, Ashley's the best. Ashley's the best girl. Huh? She hacked the video signs and snuck away.
Work.
Look at the screens. Our flyer's there and there. Now, wow, I didn't know that Ashley was a hacker. Maybe we could swap tips. I'd like the Funplex to commit less felonies rather than more Iris. Oh, okay. Right, time to head home. I promised I would meet Juniper just outside the main exit of the hall, and that's exactly where I was heading. The rush of fresh air hit me as I pushed the double glass doors open. It was nice, refreshing, and had much better smell than the one I've been around all day. I've relieved all the stress built up from the entire day. I didn't have to wait long until I saw Juniper. She bounced happily up to me. So, how was your first Max, Luke? It was fantastic. It was pretty fantastic, to be fair. I want to go to PAX, or one of the PAXs at E3, or maybe Anime Expo sometime in the future. But it's going to be so expensive to go to because I live in the UK, and all the big conventions are in the US. So if I want to go to one of those, it's flying there, flying back home, like a hotel. The tickets are actually getting there, and food as well, and spending money. So yeah, expensive. But I want to go sometime in the future. The amount of support I got from my friends today was amazing. I know I can always count on them, and I feel like we've bonded closer as friends. I can't wait to go back next year, as to be expected with a convention. Although in your case, you really outdid yourself and got smacked with 300% of what anyone else would have done. How'd you figure? Well, most people drop by Max, play some games, maybe attend a panel or two, do some shopping. They're here to be catered to. You, on the other hand, were doing the catering, and like any good caterer, that means spinning plates and doing 12 different things at once. You found interesting ways to push SpiritCon and promote your Funplex as a whole. You worked your butt off to do it, so rather than attending Max, you were Max. Sure feels that way. I'm totally drained.
Ooh.
I kinda envy you, you know. It sounds like you had some great adventures today, other than designing that flyer. I didn't do much beyond playing a few games and buying cute t-shirts and stuff. Let me tell you, they're really super cute shirts. I'm glad I could support you though, even if it was just, you know, by doodling up a flyer. It's hardly a doodle. You did great work designing it. Hey, don't sell yourself short. That flyer looks so super professional. I mean, No fun comic sans stuff. It's still pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, Luke. I really enjoyed doing stuff like that. I don't exactly get a lot of opportunities at the office to express myself. Okay, let's head home and get some real rest. We both earned it. In fact, I say we took it. Juniper, don't. To the max! I knew that was coming. After that moment, the rest of the evening was a blur. I knew that Juniper and I took the train back home, heated up some pizza bagels, and I safely made it to my comfy bed. I think I was still in shock, and my points went up quite a bit today. At the beginning of this day, I thought no one was going to know about SpiritCon. We'd be stuck as a relatively unknown mom and pop arcade. But now, it seems like the whole world knows. Which is great, but also pretty nerve-wracking. I sighed heavily, letting all my mixed emotions flow over me. There is no turning back now. What I set in motion will stay in motion. It can only get bigger and better from here. At least that's what I'm going to keep telling myself as I drift to sleep. I'm proud of what I accomplished today, and I can't wait to tell everyone at the Funplex about what I've done. I hope they're proud of me too. Before I know it, SpiritCon will be upon us. And probably going to be the next stream or the stream after that. You've cleared level 3 of Arcade Spirits. The winner is you. Now let's see your score. Ashley. It's where I want to be. Ashley is at the top. Looks like you and Ashley are having some good times. Well, of course, because Ashley is the best girl. I've said that so many times this stream. You're proven to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you scored 11,350 points. Go for the high score. Actually, I don't know what the high score is, but hey, go for it anyway. You want to save your game before proceeding to level 4? Save the game. Just in case. But anyway. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today's stream. Thank you all for joining. If you stuck around the stream, thank you very much. And bit of shameless self-promotion here, but if you guys want to follow me on Twitter or join my Discord server, both links are like in the description down below. It'll be there even when the stream turns into a video, so you don't have to worry. But this chapter was amazing, going to a big game convention, which I do want to go to in real life at some point as well. But that's been it. I hope to see you in either my next videos or my next stream next week, where I'm going to be continuing Arcade Spirits. And thank you all for joining again. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.